So we have a Discord server, which is currently at like 2,000 people for some reason.
Jesus.
Yeah, like I started at like 15. I started one person, obviously, but then within like a week, we got like 15 people, and I got reminded that we have a lot of people when I checked it one day, and I noticed, oh wait, we have like 900 members, and I was like, yeah. And then I checked it once again, just out of the blue. I was like, oh, how many people do you have on Discord? I checked it like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, 1,800. I was like,
Don't look
what?
at those numbers. They're not good for you. Just ignore the number.
Yeah, we have like 2,000 people in the Discord server now. Yeah, and so on the Discord server, we had a very loose set of rules. It was like basically follow Discord's TOS, don't be an asshole, and don't say that Hyprland is a clone of i3, or else I'll ban you. Because we had problems there. Oh, and there is also a rule to never ping me, because I hate being pinged.
That's fair enough.
And so we had a very minimal set of rules. So we had people that would kind of indulge in questionable conversations about nothing, or about animal excrements in #general or something. Yeah, and we had a bunch of incidents where someone would join, be very racist or whatever, and then get banned. But like generally, whenever someone is like not serious or just lightheartedly joking or whatever, as long as it follows Discord's TOS, so he doesn't literally threaten that he will bomb an orphanage, we will allow it.
Sure.
And that was a bit of a problem because me, including the mod team, took that very to heart, and we weren't the nicest people. Sometimes when someone was really stupid, it could get to that point that it would borderline on bullying someone. For just telling them that they're literally dumber than like they have a lower IQ than room temperature.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So suddenly, well, it had to end, and because as the Discord server was growing, it was like probably like 2 weeks ago actually. I got an email on my Vaxry email, and I noticed the author of the email, the sender, was one of the big boys of Wayland. And the title, Hyprland Community. I was like,
oh god,
shit.
Yeah. Good start.
I was like, oh no. I opened the mail and I just see, hey Vaxry, very cool Wayland compositor you have there. Hope WL Roots has been to your liking. That said, there has been some mentions that transphobia is being tolerated on the Hyprland community Discord server. Do you want to talk about that? I was like, hell no, I don't want to talk about that, but I can't reply that way. And so we had a bit of a chat in which, I mean, fair enough, some of his points were okay. Some of his points were kind of like, well, he's sticking his nose in, you know, it's not his business. But as a result of that, we made a poll on the Discord server asking people whether they felt harassed or attacked on the Discord server. And 60% of people said no, but 40% of people said yes, which is a considerable chunk of the 2,000 that we have. And so we edited the rules saying that don't be an asshole for real. And now we stopped being that much of assholes, and I think it's kind of settled down. Because I remember one of the people that, well, I won't name them. Won't name them because I'm not naming here anyone. But the reason why the Wayland big boy mailed me was because one of the people that joined our Discord server got kind of laughed at. And I know who that is because they've been so open and loud about it that it's borderline hilarious. So first, I think actually you might probably know them, but I remember seeing them on like I think like a forum, either Reddit or somewhere else, under your under your or someone else's Hyprland video, and in like another Discord server, they were just saying that Hyprland developers are the most transphobic, bigoted, terrible people online. Basically, they were like saying that in multiple places. And apparently this news reached the Wayland committee, of which one of the big boys decided, oh, I'm gonna mail that guy. Why? The entire thing, because they joined the Discord server, they made a big deal out of their pronouns. One of the moderators, because they put their pronouns in their nickname, and made a big deal out of them whenever someone was, because people were referring to them as he, which on the internet, let's be real, is a default. And so they edited their pronouns. And so one of the moderators changed their pronouns in their nickname to who/Cass. And the best part, I noticed that everyone was changing their nicknames, so I disabled changing nicknames on the server for people that don't have an activity role of like above something. And that nickname of theirs stayed. Who cares? And they got pissed, and they just left. And that was the entire thing. Yes, that was very unprofessional. But let's be real. Like, oh, man. Not really like, you know, calling other people the N-word or something. I understand that it was probably not...
I can absolutely see why they got offended by that, and like, that, I can agree with that's a really an unprofessional way to handle that. If there is that many people on the server that kind of feel like, you know, it's a bit of a toxic place, maybe at that point, you know, it's worth thinking about the way you're approaching stuff.
I agree. That's why this mail kind of ended this very toxic phase of the Discord server, and I started muting the most active people every now and then for like being over the board. Because I remember I'm currently first year university, so I was on a tutorial. I had my laptop open on hyper development because I was just replying to someone, and then I went over to help someone. And when I came back, one of the guys had, you know, this massive PNG of like 3D text saying child porn. It's just the text, 3D massive text, child porn. And he sent like 10 of those, with each of them being something different, equally stupid. Like then like gay sex. And other stuff, and like 10 of those images, and I was like, I'm in a tutorial, I have my laptop open, and this is what I come back to. Guy got muted for like a week, because it's kind of like that thing that we would probably let slide for, but it was right after that change, so no, it was like over the board. So yeah, so we kind of changed how the Discord server operates. It's way less of a toxic hellhole now, I would say. But it probably still isn't like Unix porn Discord server levels of everyone is gonna lick your butthole just to be nice.
Do they even insult each other's screenshots there? I don't even know.
Unix porn Discord server with an emergency mode a couple days ago, because I think, you know, Elkawar, WW creator?
No, I don't know.
The guy that made EWW, which is widely used.
Everywhere. Okay,
Core, he's like I think a moderator or an administrator of the Unix porn Discord server. He got spotted. He joined the Hyprland Discord server and made a Hyprland rise within like 12 hours of joining, and chatted for quite a while. And people on the Unix porn Discord server went into emergency mode because they were like, is Elkawar going to leave us for Hyprland? Really? And then I remember one of the guys that got like, I remember, one guy, it was very, very, very long ago, like 9 months ago or something. One guy joined our Discord server, was very annoying, very disrespectful. So I replied with being very annoying, very disrespectful towards him. So we had a massive argument, and now he thinks that I'm an asshole, and I think that he's an asshole, and we're both probably right. And I remember this guy literally replied to that and said that if Elcoar chooses Hyprland over Unix porn, he's gonna ditch EWW and do something and never come back to Unix porn. I was like, damn, brother.
What is this?
Pretty serious.
You can be in multiple places at once. I don't know what the confusion there is. Also, I've not heard of this project before. This is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. I don't use it, but I would make my bar in it if it had a tray. But a tray is still a PR.
Right.
Oh god. I'm trying to find that one message of him, but I probably will not find it now, annoyingly, because whenever I try to find something, I can't. And whenever I don't want to find something, I will. Oh yeah, there is also this one comment, someone saying that I noticed that Hyprland is unoptimized AF after moving to SwayFX, which posted in Hyper Development and had a good laugh. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, I've been informed that Elcoar will abandon the Unix porn community in favor of the Hyprland Discord server.
Oh god.
And someone replied, WTF, Hyprland's dev is a huge dick, and the conversation happened here already multiple times. And then the guy that I told you about replied to that, I've been informed that if that happens, Elcoar will lose all my respect and can go F himself.
Look, to be honest, you are a bit of a dick, but like, sure, whatever, it doesn't matter.
I make software. I'm not here to be... You know Terry A. Davis, right?
Yes, I'm very aware of Terry A. Davis.
You know his attitude. There was this one clip online where he got a phone call and basically called the other person like the N-word 10 times, and people in the comments just said Temple OS customer support. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of me and like people that ask stupid questions. Although we have a .wiki command now to just send people to the wiki.
That's good.
The wiki is amazing.